Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another round of FSL solos. So, what does FSL solos mean? It means that FSL, it's a female esports league, right? So they've organized, a tournament for girls all over the region to play. But the thing is, right, you don't have to sign up as a team. You can sign up individually. And what FSL does is that, through today's games, figure out, which girls can play solo, which girls can play which kinds of roles, and then we'll put them together into teams, very much like a battle cup kind of team. And then after that, they play the tournament as usual. So in that sense, it takes away the pressure from the girls to form their own teams, and instead they can just focus on playing instead. So at least they have a community they can turn to. And if you don't like your team, or if the team doesn't do well, then you're free to just go your separate ways and then come back again as a new team with new players. So that's one of the really good things that I like about FSL solos, and it just makes me very happy to be a part of this year. And right, today there was a patch update, right? Like 7.26. So I woke up this morning. I woke up earlier than I was supposed to. I was supposed to broadcast this at 12, right? But I woke up a lot earlier than I should have. And then I looked at my phone and I was like, oh, there's a patch. Oh no, I have to cast in like a couple of hours time. How am I gonna read the full patch notes? So I go and then I panic a little bit, so I hurry get ready and all that kind of thing, right? And then I go and I read the patch notes, and then it is 3 paragraphs long. So let me just read to you, the patch notes, okay, for a while. Okay, so general changes. So they're saying that this release is focused only on the following systematic changes. Once these changes settle a bit, there will be follow-up hero and item specific adjustments. So these adjustments include the fact that attributes no longer provide magic resistance, spell amplification, movement speed for their strength, intel, and agility respectively. So it doesn't mean that if you stack your braces, you're not going to get magic resistance. The more intel items you have, it doesn't mean that your damage output in terms of spells will be higher. And it doesn't mean that edgy heroes with more edgy items, they don't move faster either. So right off the bat, then it seems like heroes with maybe uh higher just high agility gain in general would be more valuable, and maybe heroes that buy Veil. I don't think the spell amplification one is too it's not too bad. But if you buy a veil, if heroes turn to buying veils, then probably that's more valuable since you can't just increase your sorry, your intelligence, and then as a result increase your damage output. Magic resistance. So heroes that are just innately have a high strength gain, and yeah, so high strength gain, veil bias, and heroes with innate high movement speed. Uh, these would probably still be the valuable ones. And for heroes who rely very heavily on a certain kind of build that comes off all that capitalizes off these stacking your attribute bonuses, then these heroes may fall off. So let me think. Off the top of my head, does any hero really rely very heavily? Hmm. Maybe it's more of the case of, like, let's say, Juggernaut, if he builds agility items, he won't be as fast. He'll still be fast, but he won't be ridiculously overpowered kind of fast. So that's something to be looking out for. Okay, let me just adjust my mic volume. It's recommended to be a little bit higher. Hello. Okay, so normally, right, the truth is that I adjust my mic volume a lot softer because in general I shout a lot when I cast, and I don't want it to come across as annoying or irritating. So yes, that's why my mic is generally lower. But producer has asked me to raise the volume, so maybe at home you should consider maybe lowering your volume a little bit so you don't get a shock. If something as epic as OG versus Secret happens again. So for those of you, oh, I shouldn't spoil things, right? But okay, you guys need to go watch that OG Secret match. It's like TI final worthy, honestly. Like, I mean, you have like two juggernauts in the EU scene, right? And then they're coming against, they're going up against each other in a tournament. And I mean, it's not the usual it's not the usual tournament that we have, right? But still, I didn't get to watch the game, but I woke up to it, and I checked Twitter in the morning when I wake up, and there was it was crazy, yeah. Like all the tweets going, and I mean, judging from the tweets, you could guess who won. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you could guess who won. But watching the game itself also, wow, it was amazing, and the casting was amazing. Like LD gave me like TI3 finals kind of feels, like, oh, it's like shivers down my spine kind of thing, because his casting is just so good, and he hypes up the moments perfectly, and it makes it so memorable, and it's so appropriate for the situation. So LD, definitely one of the casters I admire a lot. And yeah, I want to be like him. I mean, of course, there's always OD Pixel. Everyone wants to be, as quick and as like, like a rap god, like OD Pixel. But for in terms of, I think, hype, I think LD's got it down to pat. That one is like hands down. I think hype is LD's specialty, and not just hype, I guess. It's also just saying things in a very simple, easy to follow kind of way, because a lot of people maybe struggle to follow OD Pixel because he speaks so incredibly fast, and he catches so many things. But yeah, LD is a simpler, easy to grasp kind of casting. So yeah, that's what I really like about his casting, and what I've been trying to learn from in that sense. Alright, so at the moment we're waiting for one player to get into the lobby, and then we can start. And just a heads up, right? This isn't going to be a captain's mode kind of thing, because we don't want, as in, the focus isn't on, the drafting itself, because these girls, they don't know each other. They've probably been playing together for the first time. They've probably never even met each other before. But yeah, the point is that, they just want to showcase the individual skill and their ability to work together as a team with with four other people they've never met before. So we'll see how that goes. So, give me a moment. I'm actually gonna pull out the stream here. So what happens is that you probably probably can see your comments, but uh, the thing is that there is a delay. There's a 3-minute delay here, so I can reply things, but it's just unfortunately going to be 3 minutes delay. So yes, that's unfortunate, but uh, that's the way things have to be. We can't have stream snipers or that sort of thing, because this is why we can't have nice things, okay? But yeah. All right, so um, I haven't actually eaten my lunch yet, so I hope you guys at least have some food. And, grab some food, come and sit down and watch some Dota right now. Are there any other games going on right now? Let me just check my app for a moment. Whoa, double my volume. Is it that soft? All right, right, right. What producer? Okay, John, I scared. I scared that when I shout, then people get a shock also. It happens, and like. And so one of the very unfortunate things is that, as a female, right, like, we generally have higher pitched voices, and that's not something that I can really change. Okay, let me just say, technically I can't really change my voice that way, right? But so this is my casting voice. This is how I speak on camera. But but normally my voice is this high. And if I talk like that to people in general, people can get very, very annoyed, because it's just very high pitched and it's not pleasant to listen to. That's why I need to switch to a lower tone. And lower tone also prevents me from shouting and squealing and ending, and I end up sounding like a maybe a dolphin or some other very cute animal. Yeah, but yeah, let's try not to squeal, let's try not to shout so much. I do hope we're gonna be in for some exciting games. We're a bit behind schedule, but we'll see how the games go, because games nowadays do seem to go quite quickly actually. They seem to go like 30 minutes max. It's either 30 minutes max or an incredibly long drawn out game, like we're thinking like 50, 60 minutes, like tier 5 and 6 items kind of thing. So those are those are pretty hardcore. Sorry, tier 4 and 5 items, tier 5, 6. Sorry, what was I thinking? Yeah. So, oh, think about neutral items. Is there anything about spell amplification in the neutral items whatsoever, or movement speed? I mean, there is the ninja gear movement speed. Yeah, and the spider legs, with the turn rate and movement speed as well. Anything about resistance? Yeah, Vambrace provides 10% magic resistance and 6% spell M. So I don't know how is Vambrace affected yet by this change. That mm. and and if that basically like you can't. Hmm. Doesn't that okay? Oh, I just suddenly remembered. Skywrath Mage, you can't play that 5 now talismans kind of build anymore. Yeah, you just can't anymore. It doesn't stack that way. It's not going to be beneficial. Doesn't it mean Kaya is a bit dead? Yeah. Doesn't it mean like Kaya is a dead item? People really only got it for the spell amplification, isn't it? Like, yeah, okay, I guess the 12% mana cost and mana loss reduction, sure. Uh, but yeah, honestly, I think people mostly got it for the spell amp, right? Huh. Huh. Interesting. Kaya's a dead item, maybe? What about Trident? Yeah, then it makes Trident also. I mean, but to be fair, Trident's a tier 5 item, right? So it makes Trident also a little bit not questionable, but just like, oh, okay. I mean, it's nice stats, but if that's my tier 5 item that I got, I wouldn't be very happy. I mean, there are so many other great ones like Book of the Dead, Fallen Sky, my personal favorite, Woodland Striders, and all that. So a Pirate Hat's pretty good too. What other items might be affected by the change? Hmm. 20 strength. Yeah, Minotaur Horn then it it used to be or at least the way that I've seen it being used is not just for the spell immunity for the fake BKB like it's a mini BKB, but also the fact you have 20 strength, your magic resistance is much higher. So a lot of times supports who would like to maybe survive, sometimes the Minotaur Horn is given to them. Yeah. 400 health, 30 damage, strength. Yeah, ninja gear. Yeah, move. There seems to be, yeah, flicker, ninja gear, flicker. These are like I think all these movement speed items are just going to be incredibly valuable right now because you can't build it. Sorry, you can't build it based off agility anymore. So yeah, so it's going to be quite important. And oh, Titan Sliver. So Titan Sliver, not Titan Silver. That's also, you don't have. Do you get the I don't know, 16% magic resistance and status resistance here? Do you still get the then Titan Sliver if it still has those attributes, then it's going to be super valuable, right? Hmm. Titan Sliver, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I think yeah, Vambrace, Titan Sliver, these are a bit like I still a bit of a question mark. Oh, Nether Shawl! Holy shit! Doesn't this make Nether Shawl so incredibly valuable then? I think this is the best tier 2 item that you can get. Yeah, oh my goodness, Nether Shawl is insane. It was already sick to begin with, but I think now the fact is that it gives you both magic resistance as well as spell damage. So yeah, sure you minus 3 armor, but if I don't know, as a, like as an early game item, especially you get it at tier 2, right? That's insane. Like, and even people 3 armor, you can go get a buckler, and then you're basically more or less made up for it here. Yeah. So all right. It looks like we are finally a go. All right. So we're gonna finally go into the game, and oh man, I've been waiting for a while. I'm pretty excited for this. Okay. So we're gonna go into the game now. All right. So again, like I mentioned, for those of you maybe who maybe just joined the stream, okay. Uh, whoa, 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 whoa. computer, please calm down. Okay, so if you've noticed, there are no this is going to be captain's mode. Sorry, it's not going to be captain's mode. It's just going to be all pick. These girls, they have never played with each other before, but they will just be, playing to showcase their individual skill and their ability to work together as a team. So wait, come on, it's all pick. Oh, it's the banning stage now, I think. Okay, so yeah, it's the banning stage now. So yes, these are the girls here. I kind of stalked some of them for a bit just now. I didn't really notice anybody who was like a hero spammer or anything who did. And my overwolf doesn't work here for when I'm an observer here. So oh well, I can't stalk them that way. But yeah, all pick usually gets a little bit faster. Come on, girls, pick your heroes. I want to get into this match. I want to see some Dota. Don't lose money. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 gold gone. 11, 12. No. What? What is going on? Okay, you know what? We'll transition back to the caster scene first because this is a very funny one. And you know what? We'll wait for them to finish everything, and I'll tell you what's going on here because somehow, somewhere, yeah, they're okay. So the girls have actually picked already, and yeah, I will be able to transition right now into the in-game here just to show you. I'm so sorry about that. I don't understand why it wasn't showing up on Dota, but yeah, well, we'll fix it later. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So right now we're in game here. All right. So you've got Dragon Knight. Let's see. On the Radiant side, you've got Dragon Knight that's played by King. I'm gonna butcher so many names here. King, okay? King and the Dragon Knight here. Timbersaw will be played by Xenia, going into the offlane with All You Deserve on the Ogre Magi. Spectre will be going to the safe lane, played by Anding, and Panda will be playing the Keeper of the Light, a very sought after support hero right now in this meta. But let's see how it goes. Again, not all games follow the meta. And sometimes what is valuable here may not be so valuable elsewhere. What is dropped down earlier by the Dire side by the Dark Willow, who will be in the offlane here, played by Skymio. The Ancient Apparition will be going into the offlane. Oh, so it's the offlane it's the offlane Dark Willow? Yeah, with an Ancient Apparition, Jackie supporting her, already having placed down this ward over here. And the Lich will be in the safe lane. Rose, AFK? No? Rose will be playing the Lich. And Tinker will be played by Fufu, going into that mid lane, already placed down her ward on the side here. And last but not least, Luna will be played by JP in that safe lane with 2 slippers and yeah, iron branches here. So she's gonna be hitting decently hard, probably Lucent Beam, Lunar Blessing. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so moving in aggressively for the runes, it looks like Luna will give up her rune. That's gonna be 1 rune each first. What about this side here? Alright, Jackie's gonna get 2 bounty runes. And the ogre will get 2. So it's 2 apiece, nothing too out of the ordinary. This interesting ward here though. Usually people don't really place this ward right now here because but it's still a good one because it spots out the bounty rune here, and it means that it's also hard to be dewarded here. So that's a pretty good spot, interesting spot, no doubt. All right, Dragon Knight versus Tinker Lane. By right, okay. The Dragon Knight should not die. It's gonna be tough maybe for the first couple of levels, but I think after she gets a point into Dragon Blood, this is going to be a boring lane that the Dragon Knight is just gonna sit here and try to push down that tier 1. That's just what Dragon Knight does. Okay, lots of action going up top here, trying to be aggressive on that Ogre Magi, but Ogre Magi with incredibly high regen and lots and lots of armor. She'll be fine. Alright, so Lich. Lich trying to be aggressive here, but unfortunately has a stick that's not going to get that many charges yet, I think. They're going to try to give the Spectre a hard time here. You know, that very very I think Dark Willow has one of the best attack animations here in the entire game. It's so fast, it's so quick, and it's so smooth. And it just makes it so easy. Ooh, and then being put a lot of pressure under this tower trying to last it here. And Spectre doesn't really like that. Actually, can use the Quelling Blade to cut through the trees to try to get something. But she does get rooted up a little bit here, taking quite a bit of damage from the roots. Oh, but she's just doing some gardening, you know, just weeding under the tower. She does get a lot of last hits, has a salve, and will be just fine. Skymio, though, doing a good job of pressurizing. Haha, she's not a piece of meat, but pressuring the Spectre.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think Lich tried to get a pull off. Yeah, oh my goodness. Bot lane here, it was on the Spectre again. Yeah, so Spectre dropping very, very low, and nothing much that the Kotal can really do probably. Yeah, didn't have a point in blinding light actually. So normally, from what I see, they don't get a point in illuminate so early actually. It's usually blinding light first and then chakra, because blinding light is just so insane. It messes with last hits. It's so annoying to deal with, and it can save your carry for sure. So Ponder opting to go for that point in an illuminate may have caused the death of that Spectre, unfortunately. Alright, mid lane here. Fufu on the Tinker doing a lot better than the Dragonite, but you know, again, this is the thing about Dragonite, right? Like, you don't have to really worry so much about doing ultra well in the lane, because you're just so tanky that nobody can really take you down. You're not really an issue. It's not really an issue at all for you. Alright. Again, I don't think they're doing anything much. They're not going to be able to do anything much to this Timbersaw, honestly. Timbersaw super ultra tanky. They're gonna probably have to wait for the Tinker to deal with the Timbersaw. Mid lane, Bracer plus Soul Ring coming in for the Dragonite. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Well, let's look at the more interesting lane here. They've got off a side pull. Successfully done by, I suppose, Jackie. Yeah, and now Skymio going in aggressively again, drops down the Bramble Maze. It's gonna get a couple of shots by the tower, but Anding already very, very low. Now the Illuminate comes up again, but it only clips Jackie just a little bit. Jackie does have two salves available for her, actually. She salves up Skymio first, opting to save the other one right now. Ooh, this Illuminate again, barely clipping her. Alright, now she will pop. Oh my goodness, at top lane here. I'm missing the kills left and right, huh? But you know what? Give chance, okay, guys? It's the first game of the day. I promise not to miss any more kills. Yeah. Alright, Ogre Magi. Dropping very low. Dropped low. Died to the Luna. Luna very strong. 2 points in the Lucent Beam. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. 150 damage nuke. Alright, so CS wise, Spectre only 9 and 2 as compared to the 16 and 8 of this Dark Willow. Dark Willow doing incredibly well in this lane here. She's going to be very, very happy with the way the lane is turning out. But of course, Spectre is incredibly strong, and it does counter the Tinker, right? Like when you haunt, you'll be able to find the Spectre very, very easily. So that's going to be a problem for Tinker. It's going to have very fast Tinker. It's got to be very, very careful when haunt is up. Yeah, so I don't want to watch the mid lane anymore. I'm sorry about that, if you were hoping for mid lane, because mid lane is honestly so freaking boring. They just want to farm, and they just want to, you know, hit creeps. And they're not going to be able to kill each other unless, even with rotations. Rotations wise, I don't think the Lich could kill the Dragonite even. No, I really don't think so, no. Anyway, bounty runes, the first 5-minute bounty runes. Let's see, where did it go to? Ogre Magi got a bounty rune. Jackie got 2. Ogre Magi gonna get another one up here. So that's gonna be 2 apiece again. Yeah, so I don't think even with all the heroes, even if let's say a Lich and the Ancient Apparition rotated over, I don't think they could kill the Dragonite. So that's gonna be a bit of a stalemate. I think they might have to rotate in the Luna to come with the Tinker to be able to kill this Dragonite. You know, burst him down from 0 to 100, from 100 to 0. Because I really don't see anybody getting through this Dragonite here. And at the same time, right, don't just talk about Dragonite, right? Like, they have a really strong Timbersaw here as well. Heart of Terrace going for a Soul Ring. You know, I wish in this day and age, right, we could see what was on her career that just died here. Oh, Ogre Magi running into the Luna, but Luna will be just fine. Only has the stun, isn't really dealing that much damage. And again, this poor Spectre here really struggling. Oh, caught up quite a bit, 22 to 4 to 24 to 8 of the Dark Queller. Is getting bullied quite a bit. Bramble Maze is going to root her up, but she's too far away. The ice feet will not, the cold feet will not proc. Is that my cat? Alright, cat, you gotta keep quiet, okay? So I'm doing work right now, so you can't do this here, okay? Yeah, shh. Okay, so it looks like Dragon Form has been popped and trying to go for the Tinker. TPs does come in from the Ancient Apparition here. It looks like Fufu will make her way out and the Ancient Apparition will cancel a TP, which means that this tower is free for the taking. And yeah, this is what Dragon Knight does, right? Just wait for you to leave the lane and then just go in and yeah, come here. Oh, waiting here. Gonna TP in. Stun immediately. No, yeah, the stun comes out. But she's gonna miss because the laser was popped beforehand. So that's not gonna be too much damage, but it's gonna be a lot more damage onto the tower. Oh, Fufu actually taking a lot of damage, but the March of the Machines only at oh, actually it's a max March of the Machines, no rockets at all. Again, top here, sorry, mid was actually interesting for a moment here, but we missed another kill onto the Ogre Magi, but not the biggest deal. Will they be able to take down this Timber? So I really don't think so. He is regenning for 30.6 HP per second. Yeah, you're not gonna get this guy. You're not gonna get this guy. You probably got the scale Eclipse soon. Yeah. If you get Eclipse, maybe you have a chance of bursting down this Timbersaw. But Ogre Magi going down again, second death of the game. All that you deserve, unfortunately. I hope you can't hear my cat. Because I can. Through my headphones, okay? Yeah, so the tower already pretty low for 8 minutes in. And Dragon Knight putting on the pressure onto this Tinker. Let's take a look at net worth wise. Dragon Knight sitting right at the top of the net worth. Ooh, but Tinker will find a regen rune on top. Just about 300 net worth apart. The Dark Willow doing very well for herself. Mana leak coming out for this Dark Willow. It looks like TPs are coming in here from the Ogre Magi. The call was to go onto the Dark Willow. No, instead they'll turn to the Dark Willow. So they turn onto the Ancient Apparition instead. And now Skymere dropping very low. Jackie's gonna opt the TP out instead. Let's see if she'll be able to make it out. Andang does have a she does have what do you call it? The dagger coming up soon. Not in time actually. Rose TP down as well. Will she be the next bonus kill? It looks like this lane has been slightly salvaged for the Spectre. Spectre not needing the dagger to finish off the pesky Dark Willow, so she's going to be quite happy about that rotation. But I mean, it did force the Ogre there. But then again, to be fair, Timbersaw and Dragon Knight, they are completely self-sufficient. They're not going to have to worry too much about this here. Curse Crown out onto the Spectre here. Will they be able to do anything? Panda puts the Blinding Light away, so they're not going to be got up. But oh no, Spectre walks into the Bramble Maze again. Can they actually do anything about this? Skymere is just level 4 actually, and the Spectre's level 6. So she doesn't have enough levels on her to really dish out the damage onto the Spectre. And yeah, yet again here, Dragon Knight popping the Dragon Form. And you know, just being super ultra tanky and super ultra annoying. Nothing much that you can really do. Alright, they're gonna do a couple of dewarding here. Ande got a dagger forward towards Jackie. Can they reach her forward? The cold feet will not proc. Oh, Panda gets rooted up. They're gonna be chasing for more. Curse Crown, it looks like Panda's gonna go down in the end. Yeah. Will they try to turn for more instead? The horn comes out. Spectre, where's she going to? She's not gonna really go on for do anything much, but they're gonna try to go for the 10-minute runes. Jackie's gonna get a rune first. The stun coming out. The cold feet does proc onto the Spectre, who is dropping very low. And now Spectre does have the Curse Crown on her, but nope, the Lich goes down first. Instead, will Skymere be able to finish this kill off on the Spectre? Yeah, one last hit. No, a little bit more. You gotta hit. Don't miss uphill. Oh no, she's gonna turn around. Ande, can you actually go up the hill? Turn around. And yes, she's able to get vision here, and she does take down the Spectre. At top lane though, we also missed a kill on the Timbersaw, and I believe Eclipse was pop. Yeah, Eclipse was pop. Yeah, that's what I said. With Eclipse, you'll be able to take down the Timbersaw. So that's a much needed kill for the Dire. And yeah, for Luna to really win that lane here, she popped the Eclipse on, I think probably the Timbersaw just tanked the entirety of it. And yeah, Timbersaw goes down to a lot of magic damage. And look at Dragon Knight, just doing Dragon Knight things. You know, every time the Dragon form is off cooldown, basically just goes for the tower here. And the tower is so incredibly low already. His tower, her tower here, practically a virgin. Not touched at all. So yeah, mid tower. very, very valuable. The reason why you want to, go for it all the time. But oh, okay, hold that thought because now it's 3 heroes coming in for the Dragon Knight here. Alright, she has the help of the Ogre Magi, and the AA Blast will connect here. But will they be able to find anything more? Chain Frost goes out as well. Dragon Knight, will she go down? Yes, that's the final bounce from the Chain Frost is gonna go down. Oh my god, it bounces back to the Ogre Magi. There's gonna be 2 kills for nothing here. So, all right, I forget about the chain frost. What they do at early levels here. But yeah, anyway, Panda dying bot as well. To what did she die to? Right, the Dark Willow here. Okay, so yeah, Lich, Chain Frost, with the lucky bounces, did a lot of damage. The bounces as well as the Ancient Apparition, Ice Blast, that was great. I forget, I am not seeing a lot of things today, am I? So Ancient Apparition, very good against the tanky heroes on the side of the Radiant here. You have the Spectre as well as the DK and the Timbersaw, all who are melee heroes and who will be very, very unhappy with the Ice Blast being on them. Hey cat! Shh. I'll come and carry you later, okay? Alright, Lich gonna go forward, does have the Frost Shoe, is gonna go forward, but the Lich is going to try to... Alright, no, they're probably gonna get all that you deserve, and all that you deserve is death. Timbersaw, level 8, going for a Hood. Yeah, sounds about right. Tinker, on the other hand, has been just farming up a storm in the jungle. Still doesn't have her boots of travel yet. So it's a pretty late boots of travel, gotta say. But to be fair, she was pressured a lot in lane because of that Dragon Knight, and Dragon Knight yet again popping the dragon form, trying to go for this tower yet again. Ancient Apparition as well, the Tinker. She does have the backup of Panda as well. So Panda does not have the Will-O-Wisp actually, so she's gonna have to try to be careful here. Now it's a blinding, oh no, it's a cold feet that goes forward again, and it looks like the Dragon Knight will go down with the help of all the friends in the neighborhood. Now Luna going back, she does have the Eclipse, she does want to come and fight here. She's gonna try to clear up the creeps, and all that you deserve, still level 5 at 13 minutes into the game. That's it's a bit of a pepper hands, man. Yeah, this Ancient Apparition and the Lich doing work. The combos really nicely with the burst damage from the Tinker, so you take down the Dragon Knight from 100 to 0 really quick. And Dragon Knight, in spite of the good start that she had in the lane, is now 0 and 2, still hasn't taken the tower. Yeah, so I don't know how they're gonna do this. They're gonna try to get the Spectre here. It looks like it's gonna be enough damage here. Yeah, that's definitely with that Ice Blast coming out forward, but it looks like Skymew might pay for it with her life. One more second. Yes, she's able to dodge it with the Shadow Realm, and she will be alive. Ooh, that was close though. That was really close. Alright, looks like they're chasing in deeper here. They're chasing in deeper for all you deserve, and she's going to be much dead, as well as this Dragon Knight who's gonna follow in here. What were they doing so far behind the tower? I guess we'll find out. We'll find out in the replay. Alright. Lich going for Glimmer Cape. Spectre Soul Ring into Diffusal. Sounds about right. We're probably gonna need a Manta right here. And Timbersaw still a ways away from her Hood. So 15-minute runes coming out here. Now she's gonna miss the rune. And the Lich also had got the rune. So let's see, that's 2 runes for the Dire. Panda gets 1 rune bought. Will she get another one? Yeah, probably will. Probably will. Okay. So that's going to be 2 runes apiece again. Still very even. And Dragonite does have the dragon form right now. Will she pop it, or will she be a bit, wary of the fact that the teams, that the Lich as well as the Ancient Apparition can take her down from 100 to 0 really quick. Okay. Okay. Alright, so Spectre still trying to recover a bit from that lane that was a little bit horrific. Jackie, hanging around for too long. Well, we found out that's probably going to be a very dead. Nope, but it is the Fear that's going to take her out instead. And now they're going to go and try to turn instead onto the Spectre. But oh no, the Will-O-Wisp is popped as well. But the Spectre not able to do anything much. But Dragonite is. And looks like Jackie's pretty much dead. Yeah, that's going to be a Ancient Apparition for the Will-O-Wisp. I think that's okay. They do take down the Occulto in the background here. And now can the can they take down the Dragonite? Yeah, there's a lot of magic damage coming from the Dragonite, but can the Tinker is dropping very low, but Skymill looks like the one to be going down. The Bramble Mace is not going to be able to save her much, or is it? It is going to save her much. She does have she has the Shadow Realm coming out. She's able to dodge the Chakram as well, and the Lich, is she going to be able to do anything? She can throw the Chain Frost! No Chain Frost throw! Oh no, and looks like she's gonna pay for it with her life instead. Luna coming in, does have the Eclipse, is gonna pop it right now. Is she gonna clean up right now? Yeah, Rose decides to throw the Eclipse right now, and that's gonna be Luna playing Janitor Dota, cleaning up after the entire fight. Well played, Luna, coming in for that fight. And yeah, so it looked like a really good fight for the Radiant. You know, they dropped the Will-O-Wisp, they caught Jackie out off guard and all that kind of thing. But the reinforcements coming in from the side of the Dire. Okay, so give me a moment. I'm gonna have to change my settings for a little bit. Options. Use extra large minimap here. That's right. Okay. Okay, hopefully this works out. Yeah, so the setting I forgot to change to fit in with the overlay. But yeah, okay. So Tinker with the Boots of Travel already has the blink as well. So now she's going to be a little bit more mobile and not too afraid of the Horn. They're going to find the Ogre Magi. All you deserve is going to be another death for her. The AA Blast comes out. Blood. Yeah, it's going to take down that Ogre Magi. The blink forward aggressively from the Tinker. Will she be able to catch anything? I don't think so. Panda is pretty fast. Dragonite hiding in the trees is going for a Shadow Blade. Trying to take that down, and now they will be the one pushing this tower. And remember I talked about how Dragonite wants to push down that mid tower. If the Dragonite is unable to take down that mid tower here, it's still standing. It's a big problem. Dragonite not really fulfilling her role, unfortunately, because of the reinforcements coming. Oh, they found the Dragonite. Now they're going to initiate on her. She's going to pop the Dragon Form, but I think she's pretty much dead, and nothing much they can really do. The Timbersaw isn't going to be able to save anything, but they'll instead chase for the Timbersaw. Will they chase? Yeah, Skymail looks like the call is to chase for this Timbersaw. They're gonna... Nope, they're not gonna pop the Terrorize. But instead, they'll start taking objectives here because this top tier 1 was already very low. So easy clap. Alright, and already an 11k net worth lead for the Dire. This game seems in the back, pretty much in the back. Smoke up from the rest of the team. It looks like they want to loop around here, or will they be going for the Spectre instead? There seems to be pings because they do have vision up here. This ward up here that spots them, so they might be heading across, but nope, instead they actually find Panda. Here, Panda, that's a Keeper of the Light as well as the Ogre Magi dead. Yeah, yikes, man, yikes. They pinged out the Spectre, but they get 2 supports instead, so I think in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. Like, it's the Spectre lives, right? And Spectre, I don't even think with a diffuser she could do much yet, right? Because there's just so much magic damage. I feel like opting for a Manta might have been a little bit better. I don't know, man. I can't say I agree with this diffuser. I mean, diffuser, right? The stats are great, right? It's just that they're just. I feel like she has to opt for a more defensive. She has to opt for a more defensive build here because of the amount of magic damage coming out from the side of the Dire. And is there a pipe being completed by anybody? No, everybody on the side of the Dire of the Radiant, they're just so poor. Oh no lah. Yeah, everybody is just super poor and trying to make it in life. Alright, so the Radiant for the Dire, they still want to approach this tower very aggressively, and it doesn't seem like the Radiant are interested in defending this. They can't, they just cannot. They do have Horn here, but and they have the Dragonite as well, who does have the ult. She's gonna pop the ult immediately, but it's not for an objective taking purpose, and it's gonna be very unfortunate. The Ogre Magi. Oh my goodness, this is rough. This is rough for the Radiant here. 14k net worth lead behind. That's a big problem. They managed to drop a ward here, but they're going to deward it. Yeah, for sure. And Dragonite inching slowly but surely towards the Shadow Amulet. And sorry, yeah, and then basically that means that she will have that Shadow Blade for initiation, which is, yes, I guess it's sort of what they do need. It's more of will they be able to burst down anybody, because they don't really have that sort of burst unless in the form of the Timbersaw. Will-O-Wisp doesn't do burst, it does control. Illuminate at this point in time isn't a big deal either. The teams, there's a Glimmer Cape here on the Lich. There is a full Spirit Vessel completed on the Ancient Apparition, and the Dark Willow, full of initiation items. The Blink as well as the Yule Scepter. She's gonna be just fine. So they're pushing out more lanes. They're gonna be taking out all the towers, and what can the Radiant really do? Nobody on their team except for this Dragonite. Okay, does have the Shadow Blade and will be going immediately for the BKB, which is the right call to go for sure. With the amount of magic damage on the side of the Dire, you cannot avoid the BKB here. Alright, so all that remains is this mid tier 2. All that remains is the mid tier 2, and I really like the placement of this ward here. If you put this ward down here, actually if you put it slightly outside here, of the range of the sentry, then it's very hard to reward, and it does spot out a lot of rotations coming in. They do ping out the mid tier 2, but it looks like they want to go high ground. They want to force something out. They pop the Bramble Maze here on the high ground, and lots and lots of March of the Machines coming out from the Tinker to push back the Radiant. They're going to try to do some split push up here. They're going to try to get at least this tier 1 with the Timbersaw split pushing behind. Almost has the pipe. Actually does have the pipe already. Steal the mangoes, take the mangoes. Oh, she's going to TP out. And you're going to pop the Horn as well, but the Spectre is not around here. Oh no, the Timbersaw, he TP'd out as well. It looks like now the Spectre's going to be pretty much dead. Yeah, she's running through the March of the Machines, and the Spectre did. Oh no, Timbersaw TPing out. The coordination not quite there. Oh dear. But on the bright side, the pipe is up here for the side of the Radiant. I don't know if it will be enough to deal with the magic damage, but it's better. Some of it is still better than none, right? And the amount of Tranquil Boots on the side of the Radiant also is going to be very valuable, in the sense that, when magic damage is being cast on them, the regeneration doesn't stop. Alright, so Timbersaw's still trying her best to start cutting waves and start, pushing out the waves. But, there is a Tinker on the other side, and it's going to be very hard for you to keep your lanes pushed out at all times. She with the pipe, yeah, sure, she's a little bit tankier right now, but still with the amount of, the amount of burst damage coming out from the AA out, as well as the Tinker and the Spirit Vessel on the Ancient Apparition already. This makes the Timbersaw's life, the Dragonite, it makes their life really, really painful. I talked about them being tanky, but the Dire have itemized just so perfectly for this. And yeah, they have a way to deal with these tanky heroes. And now looks like they'll be going up to the high ground. Luna leading the charge. They're gonna burst forward. The Dragonite already very, very low from the March of the Machines coming in. Yeah, so Tinker doing a good job of keeping them low, and Dragonite will be, she does have Dragon Blood, but, that constant spam coming up from the Dire is quite problematic. Do they want to head to Roshan instead, actually? Do they want to take Roshan first? I mean, it is 17k network. No, they opt to take the runes, actually. And do they want to go Roshan? Or push in the lanes a little bit more? If you push in the lanes a little bit more, but Tinker can push out the rest of the lanes, so that, it keeps the Dire and the Radiant in their base. What do they want to do? Do they want to play some more? Can they catch the Tinker? The Tinker, doing Tinker things very, very aggressively out there. Is the call to go for Roshan? Yeah, the pinks come up for Roshan. Jackie pinks out the Roshan, and they'll be heading in forward. Luna, yeah, Luna right here. She'll be going in for Roshan. And they'll just, take out the big man really quickly. Aegis should go to the Luna. Yeah, Tinker already has a Dagon 2. Yeah, this is there's no way that the Radiant can really contest this. They do have Haunt, but they're not in the right position to do so. Spectre still trying valiantly to farm up her Diffusal Blade. If she gets a Diffusal Manta, Basher, maybe she'll be able to take this game. And for now, Roshan will drop to the Dire. And Dark Willow also opting to go for a Dagon of her own, actually. Just needs the recipe for the level 1 Dagon, and that's gonna be a lot of damage. Magic damage again. So you know what? They're tanky, right? They have a pipe, right? Yes, but I really don't know if it's gonna be enough at all. Okay, it is a lot of magic damage coming out from them. But yeah, Dragonite already has an Ogre Club and is trying to work her way towards that BKB. With that BKB, right, yeah, they have some hope of actually holding the fight for a little bit here because then the Dragonite only has to worry about physical damage. But in the, even then, she has a lot of damage, she has a lot of armor as well as regeneration from Dragon Blood. So okay, with the Aegis in hand, let's see what Luna wants to do about it. Aegis in hand, a fresh BKB, Manta style. Yeah, alright, Luna, it's time for you to head up here. Tinker doing a lot of heavy lifting here, keeping all the lanes pushed in. They do have a Tinker ward up here. They does see the Tinker, but they don't really have an initiation there that they're willing to commit to. Other than the Dragonite with the Shadow Blade, who needs to be probably waiting in there. And Luna is gonna go up high ground, maybe? Yeah, March of the Machines. Holy crap, so many here. Alright, they're gonna go for the Ogre instead. Yeah, gets burst down immediately. Blinding Light not quick enough to push the Luna away. The tower is still pretty healthy, so they can defend. Oh my goodness, camera, please calm down. They can defend this, and they do have a glyph, okay? So I think the Dire are just a little bit cautious. They're trying to not overcommit. Luna is pretty low already. Probably gonna wait to regen up a little bit. There is an earn charge from the Ancient Apparition. Luna, no? The Luna gets salved up, so not too bad. Ward is spotted out by the Radiant. They're gonna try for it again. AA Blast does come out and it goes forward. It clips onto the Dragon Knight. Yeah, Dragon Knight is gonna have to leave out here, and it looks like immediately you deserve it. The Ogre Magi is dead. The Will-O-Wisp is popped as well. It's just a zoning Will-O-Wisp actually. The buyback from the Ogre comes out. Luna is pretty low. Will she be able to get anything else? No, the Aegis gets popped. The tower still isn't down actually, and now Dragon Knight is gonna go forward. Can she get anything down? She's gonna get the stun onto JP. Oh crap, what's happening? She's gonna get a stun onto JP here, and they do bring down the Lich actually. So can they get anything more? Luna pops the BKB, goes forward, pops the Eclipse, but there are a lot of creep waves actually. The creep wave is there to tank it up a little bit. They do pop the Ogre Magi, who that's a dieback on her. Keying, is she able to do anything else? She is pretty low. Now Luna, she's gonna go forward. She's gonna try to stop something. The Curse Crown on the Dragon Knight. Was she able to stop? No, the stun. But in the end, it comes out. And oh no, the Dragon Knight gets finished off by the Tinker. The Luna does go down in the end actually to the Brief Fire. But it's going to be ultimately, it's going to be a team wipe with the Tinker living, I guess. So the Radiant opting not to buy back. They do have buybacks, but yep. Nope, none of them want to buy back here. So in spite of the entire fight, in spite of the team wipe here, look at this tower. It's still sitting at 500 HP. So it's still alright, I guess. The Radiant are holding on to this game. Diffusal Blade already on the Spectre, so working up her way to that Manta style. So yeah, Manta is going to be very, very important, and then she has a chance of killing somebody for sure. With the Mana Drain, she's going to be able to take out the supports, but of course it still doesn't deal with the issue of this Ancient Apparition, who has been super on point with her Ice Blast, and just very, very impressed overall by her performance. You know, she just combos up so well with the Tinker as well as the Dark Willow, and in fact else on their team. Just the amount of magic damage burst coming out, and the fact that the Radiant they aren't anywhere near BKB. None of them are BKB carriers except for the Dragon Knight. I don't think Spectre wants to go for a BKB. Wants to go for stats items instead. And yeah, so look at this Timbersaw waiting in the wings here. But what can the Timbersaw really do against the Tinker, right? She's just going to chakra. She only has chakra. She has no lockdown for the Tinker. Really, it should be the Dragonite waiting in the trees. Alright, so we're gonna be waiting for quite a while for Roshan to spawn. So let's see if they'll take another attempt up the high ground here. Luna, recognizing that the Radiant, if they focus her, she is still pretty squishy. It's not gonna, still will go down in the end to that to the Spectre as well as the Dragonite. Dragonite is still very very strong. Has only the recipe left for the BKB, so that is something that they can look forward to on the Radiant. Ice Blast comes out. It's going to clip the Ogre Magi. Going in forward, Luna with the Frost Shield. Bramble Maze are going to try to root up. That's a save as well from the Dark Willow. Well, oops, pause. Disconnect from the Luna. But yeah, they're gonna try to make they need the Luna for this push for sure. Yeah, but I don't know how they can. Hmm. I don't know how the Radiant are gonna defend this without the Dragonite's BKB yet, because she is still about 1,000 gold away from the BKB, and she really needs that to start being in the fights and stop being zoned out by holy crap the march of the machines, as well as the Bramble Maze dealing so much damage. They ping out the ward here. It is a sneaky ward, but it's gonna be dewarded in the end. Alright. So they're gonna try to go up this high ground again. The tower is dropping low-ish. What they're gonna do, Ice Blast misses. It's a very, very messy fight. JP is dropping very low. She's gonna pop the Manta Style just to dodge out the stun. Beautiful stun. Immediately, that's the Dragonite dead already. Not gonna be able to do anything much. And now Luna pops the BKB as well. She's gonna run herself out of there with the Eclipse. The tower still not down, by the way. The Dragonite is dead. Can they do anything else about this? Yeah, Luna is still kind of low. BKB on cooldown right now. So can they really take anything? Now it's the Ancient Apparition who's going to be trying to chunk down that tower. They're going to try to chase instead. But oh my goodness. The Tinker doing God's work. Taking out the backlines. They're going to go forward. They get the Lich at the very least. Okay, but the Luna, they're still trying to die down there. She does go up immediately to Andeng on the Spectre here. But it looks like Andeng itself, she'll be stopping as well. Yeah, she goes down in the end. And yeah. Well, Timbersaw, pretty much the last one standing, but it goes down in the end. And Panda not going to be able to do anything much. She is the only one on the team. Dragonite will be up soon, but no Dragon form. No BKB. And they're going to go instead onto Panda, but she glimmers and capes herself up immediately. She will be going down. Not much damage. Yeah, oh my goodness. What do you mean not much damage? No, the Bitlam. She goes crazy. She takes down the poor she takes down Panda immediately, and there's no buyback anymore. And now this Dragonite is running through, trying to get the stun onto the Tinker, but she's too much of the machine, just too much for her to handle. And this looks to be a good game, well played. Luna is still dead right now. Jackie trying to make it out of there with her life. No, she runs into the Chakram. She is pretty much gone, and the Tinker will still make it out. So that's one core they don't have to worry too much about. Now the Dark Willow is going to make it out as well. Whoa, that was really close. Timbersaw. Whew, it was just like 1 second away from taking out the Dark Willow. But this Dark Willow played incredibly well as well. Yeah. So a lot of damage done by this Tinker, honestly. Like just the march of the machines. Insane. It's so difficult for them to fight, and even when the Dragonite manages to get stunned onto that Tinker, it doesn't matter because there is no follow-up. But I will say that for all their advantage that they have, right, the Dire, they are very cautious about pushing up high ground here. Um, they respect the team. They seem like they're respecting the Radiant a lot. They are not too they're bearing in mind the fact that the Haunt as well as the Will-O-Wisp and just Chakram in general, I guess, is very strong. It's very good for defending. Oh, that Willow goes aggressively forward. Just uses up the Spectre for fun, for shits and giggles. Alright, Tinker is still playing around. Timbersaw, really, you're not the sort of person who can hunt for a Tinker because you have no lockdown whatsoever. She's trying to go for a Yule Scepter instead, and that's really good. It's going to help her against the Tinker, as well as to be able to catch somebody here. Alright, so they're going to try to defend. Oh my goodness, my camera. Relax. Calm down, camera. Okay, they're going to try to take down this lane of Rex here, finally. They don't have Roshan. They don't have Aegis on them as well, but at least, you know what? Tinker is 25. She does have the homing missile with the stun here. Oh, Dragonite gets the stun out onto the Tinker. They find in the trees. Will they be able to take down Tinker? Yes, they do. Oh my goodness, that's a huge kill going the way of the Radiant here. And now instead, I think they popped the Haunt as well. Will they be going out forward? They're trying to chase after Jackie. The Will-O-Wisp is popped here. It looks like Anding does have the Curse Crown on her. She'll be chasing for more. Will she get anything more? Yes, she does. She gets the Willow. She gets the Ancient Apparition. But it looks like Anding itself should be going down. Dark Willow's going to try to retreat. They're going to try to go forward for the Dragonite. Come on, kill the Dragonite. But I think, yeah, the Lich will pay for her life. Luna probably has to back off. She doesn't have BKB anymore. She is pretty low. No Eclipse. They'll be chasing for more. But the Curse Crown does stop the Timbersaw from chasing for more. But the Dragonite hot on the heel, she wants blood, she wants something. She sees the Luna, she's going pretty fast. Can she get stunned out immediately? Yeah, the stun does come out, and King just catch the Luna. The Bramble Mace is popped down here. She's gonna pop immediately, and she tries to go for the Dragonite. Yeah, she does take down the Dragonite, but at the expense of her health, life, sorry. But I think Dragonite chasing, trying to do her best. She does have a BKB now for the next fight, and again, the Rex are still alive. They are very much alive. Okay, so 28k, they may be 28k ahead, but it doesn't feel like that way, you know, it doesn't feel like it that way. And now Andeng already has that Yasha will be working her way up towards an ultimate orb, and then that recipe in the end, and then this Spectre will be a she's gonna be quite ferocious. They did poop on her in the lane quite a little bit. Ooh, Skymeo actually on top here, taking out the Timbersaw with the help of the Ancient Apparition. Yeah, Ice Blast as well as the Spirit Vessel doing a lot of work onto that Timbersaw. Pipe be damned. Yeah, the Ice Blast and yeah. Yep. Just magic damage things, you know. Dagon, yeah, right, Dagon as well, right? There's a Dagon on the Dark Willow as well as the Tinker, who has already had a Dagon 5. Gonna be building a Bloodstone. Right, Ancient Apparition buying this Kaya. Remember I talked about this as like a dead item. I really don't know. I mean, sure, you get intelligence and mana cost and mana loss reduction. But for like 2,400 gold, the 2,400, I think it's thereabouts 2,400 to 2,300 gold. It doesn't seem quite worth, honestly. Like, let's see. Oh, I can't see the cost of items, really? Do I have to calculate them by myself? 2005, sorry. 2050, sorry. Yeah, 2050. Alright, the call looks to be to go for Roshan here, which has been up for quite a while. Team is making their way slowly across the map. And yeah, let's see what they can do with this net worth lead, because every time they give space to the Radiant, it gives space for the Spectre to catch up, you know. Spectre already, you know, very close to that Manta. I'm trying to be really optimistic here because of course this Tinker, she did go down in that last fight because the Dragonite found her perfectly behind the trees. Great drop on the Dragonite, you know, searching for the Tinker. It just needs that team to back her up on this. The Spectre the Spectre probably needs to go, you know, on that Tinker as well. So I mean, that was the point of like Spectre, right? Like when you pick Spectre, you pick Zeus. The point is to find that Tinker. And if you don't, then you're sort of not fulfilling a lot of your you know, you're not using your abilities to the full extent that they can be used. Um, yeah, Spectre, you know, you give global vision of all the heroes with your Haunt. Yeah, alright, so Aegis in hand of the Luna again, now with a Satanic in hand. She's gonna try to go for the Rags here. She basically has what, 3 lives, I think. She has the one with the BKB, and she has the one with the Satanic, and then after that, there's also the one with the Aegis. She's gonna go forward. She's doing so much damage. The Ogre Magi is gonna fall, but at the same time, the Tinker and the rest of the supporting cast from Dire, they do go down, and now it's Luna versus the world, together with the Will-O-Wisp right now. They're gonna pop the Aegis soon. Yeah, okay, Skymeo's gonna get herself out of there. She just popped into the Shadow Realm, and they're gonna try to go backwards, but it's just 2 supports. I think this Luna is going to be able to take down the rest of the team, or at least take the Rex here. She's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, but yeah, this is gonna be a lane of Rex, and I don't think there's anything much they can really do. They can buff the Rex, but it doesn't really matter. They're gonna go for the Ogre Magi, and it's gonna be dead again. Yeah, nothing much that the Keeper of the Light can really do other than illuminate, but really it's not a lot when you have this Luna with a Satanic as well as you know, Manta style. There's so much stats on her. She's so strong, she's so tanky, and she could swap your Wraithband back in. Will she be going for more? Yeah, she should be. Dragonite does have a buyback, but you know, no Dragon form and no friends either. So they're gonna just be able to take 2 lanes of Rax for sure. Taking down that Tinker, that was a big deal. Dragon Knight doing so much heavy lifting here in this game. But team needs to follow up with this Dragon Knight. Spectre, trying to make her way again towards that, towards the Manta style. And it's really an uphill battle, right? Because even if they sort of win a fight, they win the fight in their base here, and they still have to push out to the towers here. And they haven't even taken, this tower here that the Dragon Knight had been working on for so long in the early parts of the game. Every time popping her dragon form just to try to get the tower. But in the end, with the Lich as well as the Ancient Apparition showing up to defend that tower, then the Dragon Knight was just unable, and she sort of just fell off. And now, top 3 net worth belonging to the Dire. No surprise there because they are 36k net worth lead ahead. Yeah. Ogre Magi is just a bloodlust machine at this moment, making sure that the Dragonite as well as the Spectre, they're bloodlusted at all times. Timbersaw with the Yules finally. She can go Tinker hunting for a bit. Let's see what she can really do about this here. With the Yule Scepter here. Looks like they'll be chasing the Lich, going aggressively forward, trying to go on the Dragon Knight. No fear at all on this Lich. Does have a Glimmer Cape as well as a 4-staff, so she will be very, very safe, I guess. Luna again going for a butterfly, and they want to approach this high ground here. They finally did manage to take that lane of Rax here, but this tower here is still pretty healthy. And yeah, they'll be going in forward again. Frost Shield out onto Luna. Blinding Light backwards, but she pops the Manta Stout immediately. And yeah, now the Tinker is going to try to make it hard for them to approach Luna, but Luna is dropping very low, half health, pops the BKB immediately. She's going to try to go on to this Timbersaw. Oh my goodness, who gets caught in the Bramble Base. They take out the Kotal immediately. The Kotal did drop. The Will-O-Wisp already in the background here, and now the Tinker is still caught in again the Bramble Maze. Please guys, you can stop dewarding here. The Chain Frost is bouncing around. They're going to take out Rose, though Rose is not going to have a Glimmer Cape. Yeah, the Dragon Knight doing so much work with the BKB, goes forward, stuns up the Luna as well. And can they burst down the Luna? Yeah, the follow-up stun from the Ogre Magi as well. They're going to go forward, and Luna looks to be pretty much dead. She doesn't have a BKB anymore. No, she's able to walk herself out of that. How did she do that? There were no more control from the side of the Radiant here. The Spectre actually went down in the background, and she has buyback for here. And now they're going to go for the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight is dead again and buying back, but she has no dragon form. They're going to take down the Kotal in the background as well. And what can the Spectre really do right now? I really don't know. They managed to save this Luna. They kept her alive. It's brilliant. She does have a Satanic, coming up. Oh no, she doesn't have the Satanic actually. She popped the Satanic, sorry, and she's gonna go forward and deal a lot of damage. Yeah, I think she's gonna win this fight here. Oh no, actually, holy crap! The Spectre dealing so much damage, and that's gonna be a dieback. It looks like only Ogre Magi is the only one around, and she will be in the fountain, super ultra low health. Tinker wanting to go forward. Yeah, that's probably good game well played. Luna bought back as well. She's gonna be running in forward with a double damage rune, and they'll be able to finish off. They'll be able to finish off everything. Tips coming out. Well played, Tinker. That's pretty much gonna be the end of the game here, I think. Yep. So wow. Finally, at long last, a 44-minute game here. They're gonna be able to finally end this game. 49k net worth lead ahead. The Ancient is going to go down, and yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Well played for the Dire. It was a valiant attempt by the Spectre as well as the Dragon Knight to hold the game, but yeah, unfortunately, the attempts were just not enough. And yeah, good game, well played. To the Dire here, MVP probably goes to the Tinker, in my opinion. Yeah, Tinker in my opinion was the really amazing one here. Uh, okay, let's see. Let's go to the. Hold on. Uh. Hmm. 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 Okay. Right. Okay. So going back to look at my the scoreboard here. Okay. So problems started, let's say you look at the Dragon Knight here, right? Dragon Knight was doing pretty okay here. Yeah, top of the net worth to about like 10 minutes here, right? So 10 minutes about here, she was still doing very, very well. She, survived the lane very well, but unfortunately was unable to take down that tower. And, reinforcements came in from the rest of her team and from the Tinkers, from the Radiant, and sorry, from the Dire in the form of the Lich as well as the Ancient Apparition, both of which when they hit level 6 they have this huge power spike in terms of in the form of Chain Frost as well as the Frost Blast. And yeah, that just spelled doom for the Dragon Knight. Unfortunately, not quite able to recover from that. She did try to get her Shadow Blade as well as the BKB, but in the end, just too little, too late, and they were just unable to really hit anything. They weren't able to hit their stride at all. They did take out the Tinker, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough because there just wasn't enough follow up. I feel like when you want to uh when you want to take down a tinker, right? Like you really have to commit to it. You can't just go like, oh, maybe we'll take down the tinker, or hey, you know what? When I'm done with this, then I'll take down the tinker, that kind of thing. Because it's just that's the problem with a tinker, right? Like she's just so overpowered usually, and if she has a good start, okay, and tinker with items is just super elusive and super difficult to catch. And how and you just really have to commit lah. So that's why I was saying that sure, you can't kill the Dragon Knight, right? But at the same time, you also can't kill the Tinker if you don't commit to this. And was there anybody who could really start going in to kill this Tinker? Maybe the Ogre Magi, but the Ogre's range is unfortunately very short, and I don't think the Ogre would be able to do much. Kotal with the Ogre maybe again, but again, this is I'm speculating here, right? These are not really your tinker killers. Normally, you want somebody with a hard lockdown, such as um, you want a lion, maybe for example. Uh, Basically anybody who is not so passive like a keeper of the light. Ogre isn't. Yeah, Ogre kind of gets a little bit more passive, right? Like, because um towards the end of the game, Ogre becomes a just a bloodlust machine. Oops, let me mute the audio first here for the desktop. Yeah, so Ogre becomes like just a bloodlust machine, right? And it's just so hard for Ogre to really get the stun off because the range is also very short. She does have a cast range talent at level 10, but again, it's her levels didn't come easily to her lah. But yes, that will be game one for today. I believe there are. Let me just check the last time I was told, right? Okay, there were probably three to four games. Yeah. Uh okay, so 3 to 4 games. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna put the number at 4 games right now because for the past 2 rounds of FSL solos, it was actually well 4 games, right? Okay, so yeah, so that's game one for today. Stick around for more. We'll be going to for a short break, and yeah, thank you for watching the games. If if you comment in the in Facebook chat or something like that, I'll be taking a look and I'll respond to the comments later on. But yeah, later on because there is a 3 minute delay, so yes, Ashley from the future says hi to you. All right, so till the next game, okay? We'll be back soon.